By law, every resident in Germany must have health insurance, which raises the question which health insurance is the best, whether it is a public health insurance or a private health insurance. So in this video, I will explain you public health insurance, private health insurance, cost breakdowns of the both health insurances, also a comparison between private health insurance and public health insurance, how to switch in between private to public and public to private health insurance, and conclusion. Hey guys, Shailendra here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon so that next time new video comes, you get a notification. So let's begin. Public health insurance. Public health insurance in Germany is called as Gesetzliche Krankenversicherung, which is regulated by the government. If your annual income is below 64,350 euros, then you have a public health insurance, which also called as statutory health insurance. And it also includes the long-term care, which means the Pflegeversicherung. In the public health insurance, the amount to the doctor is directly paid by the insurance companies, which means no paperwork for you. Your children and stay-at-home spouse you can also include in the public health insurance for free. So now let's understand private health insurance. Private health insurance in German it's called as Privatkrankenversicherung. It is provided by the private companies. If your annual income is more than 64,350 euros, then you have an option to choose the private health insurance. However, the public health insurance is mandatory. As a private health insurance holder, you get a better service and treatment in comparison to the public health insurance, which does not mean that public health insurance has the worst service and treatment. In the private health insurance, you have to pay the amount upfront and later on you have to reclaim the amount to your private insurance provider, which means a lot of paperwork. In the private health insurance, you need to go through a medical test, and the private insurance provider companies have a right to reject your application if your health does not fit into their criteria. You cannot include your children and stay-at-home spouse for free. So now let's understand the cost breakdown of the public health insurance. Let's assume your monthly gross income is 5,000 euros. So your monthly health insurance contribution will be around 764 euros, out of which 50% amount will be paid by your employer if you are an employee. If you are a freelancer or self-employed, then this complete amount you have to pay it on your own. Also, if you are a student, you have to get insured yourself. As a student, if you do a mini job and your monthly income is above 450 euros, then with a reduced student rate, you pay around 104 euros. If you are as a student above 30 years, then you don't get these benefits. So now let's move on to the private health insurance cost breakdown. So private health insurance cost lies from 120 euros up to 1500 euros a month. It is totally dependent on your income. So in Germany, if you have more income, then you pay more for the health insurance. According to a survey, a 35-year-old can get a comprehensive insurance in between 325 euros till 425 euros per month. Unlike public health insurance, the cost is not dependent upon your income, but it is dependent upon your age, your health condition, profession and tariff options. However, if you are employed and you want to go with private health insurance, still your employer will pay 50% of the contribution. But like public health insurance, if you are self-employed, freelancer or a student, so then the entire premium you have to pay on your own. So now let's do a comparison between the private health insurance and public health insurance. So let's say first, cost. So in the private health insurance, the cost is based on your age and health condition. Whereas in public health insurance, it is based on your income. Next one is the family coverage. Private health insurance, you don't get a family coverage. So in the public health insurance, family can be insured for free through you. So the next one is deductible and no claim cashback. So in the private health insurance can be part of your contract, whereas in public health insurance it is not applicable. Treatment costs, you pay upfront and ask for reimbursement in the private health insurance, whereas in public health insurance no upfront payment. How is like geographical cover, like if you have international travels and something like that. So in the private health insurance you can have international depending on your cover, whereas public health insurance includes Germany and in the EU very basic. So the next one is treatment cover. So in the private health insurance you get a comprehensive, whereas in public health insurance it's a standard. How about the hospitals? So in the private health insurance you can get chief physician, single or double room, whereas in public health insurance specialist physician and quad room. Quad room means the multiple patients will be in the same room. Now, do you have an option of selection of doctors? Yes, if you have the private health insurance there is a free choice, whereas in the public health insurance no private specialists. Appointment with the specialist. In private health insurance on short notice to get an appointment with the specialist is possible, whereas in the public health insurance it is not possible. Sometimes you have to wait for the several months also. The choice of hospital selection. So in the private health insurance there is a possibility of hospital selection, whereas in the public health insurance you cannot choose the private clinics. How about the medication? So in the private health insurance you get comprehensive cover, whereas in the public health insurance only prescription medicines with the co-payment of 5 to 10 euros. Then alternative treatments. So in the private health insurance you get the comprehensive cover, but in the public health insurance it is sometimes, it's not every time. Glasses and contact lenses. So it's like in private health insurance you get comprehensive cover, in the public health insurance it's sometimes. And the last one is the dental. So in the private health insurance you get comprehensive cover, and in the public you get the basic cover. So this was a detailed comparison between private and public health insurance. So now, is it possible to switch from public to private health insurance and also from private to public health insurance? So let's say if your income is increased above the previously mentioned amount, which is 64,350 euros per year, then you are fulfilling the first criteria of the application of the private health insurance. Then there will be a detailed checkup. After that, the health insurance company will decide whether you are eligible for a private health insurance or not. Once you get the private health insurance, this will be done automatically from your Krankenkasse. So you don't need to do anything. But I will recommend to inform your employer that you are switching from public health insurance to the private health insurance. Once you get the private health insurance, then you enjoy the less waiting periods and the better treatment. How is like from private health insurance to the public health insurance? If you have private health insurance and you want to go and you want to move back to the public health insurance, it is tremendous difficult. And if you are above 55 euros, then it is next to impossible. If you are employed and you want to go back to the public health insurance, then it is possible only when your annual income is below 64,350 euros, which means reduced salary. However, there are always some exceptions for the rules. Going forward, for the private health insurance, I will recommend to consult with an independent private health insurance provider. So in the description box below, I have provided some health insurance providers, public health insurance as well as the private health insurance. You can also check over there. So now the last portion of the video, conclusion. Health insurance is a complicated and individual topic. So if your annual income is less than 64,350 euros, basically you don't have an option rather than going for the public health insurance. But if you are having a dependent spouse and you are planning to retire in Germany, so then I will recommend you to go for the public health insurance. Whereas if you are young, you are not planning to stay longer in Germany, you don't have any dependents, then private health insurance could be a good option through which you can save little bit of money. I hope I have covered almost all the points regarding the private health insurance and public health insurance. I must give a disclaimer that I am not a health insurance expert. Thank you for watching the video till the end and share with your friends and family. Bye bye.